What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Jaye. Today I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, my name is Nardos. You can follow me at Nardos Daily.
Okay. Nardos, we about to watch a video reaction to Freshandfit about the recent controversy that's going on about the Asian doll and the black manosphere type of dealio. But before we even get started, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and let's get into it. So what are your thoughts before we even start the video on this whole debacle?
I'm not surprised. They tend to stay in controversy. At this point, I don't even know if they're really trying to teach men like these valuable lessons, or if they're just like clout chasing and just saying off the wall shit.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to top Kevin Samuels, it seemed like.
Okay. Well, let me look at the video and let me give you my opinion and my reaction because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Guys, sidebar conversations, please.
All right. What about
I've told you this is like, this is like the fifth time I've told you that, right?
you? Sixth time.
Like, stop. For real, like, stop.
He mean as fuck.
I'll just keep it real, man.
No,
Like,
but
you
he's cool.
haven't been here, so you haven't seen it.
But none of that.
The fuck? How does he mean? I'm confused so far.
Yeah, it's the whole show. Come on.
Yeah, she's been doing it the whole show. I'm not mean as fuck. I just have rules. Simple.
All right, go ahead.
It's podcast.
Damn.
What I look for in a man
You a
in
mean
club
ass
that's
nigga.
like approaching me.
Hold on.
I already feel what's about to happen, so I'm guessing he's about to kick her out. But
I think it's because he's known for kicking,
women out.
girls out. So I think she probably already, and it's true. Like, you can't be having so many side conversations because they are trying to run a business. And
So
you do
far,
have
I
to
don't see nothing crazy yet. And also, she brought it back. I want to point out she did brought it back up when she could have just left that shit alone and just kept moving.
But like, okay, she said you're mean. Okay. Like,
No, I'm not
is
talking about
that-
the first time.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about. And actually, let me go back. I actually want to watch the whole thing before I start talking.
Okay.
Excuse me?
You mean.
I'm not mean at all.
Okay, I don't care.
Have you been here the whole time?
No.
All right, then. So you don't know what was
I
happening,
don't
right?
give a fuck.
Okay, then.
Bro,
So,
oh no, she gotta go. Like, already, like, she being disrespectful. I didn't gotta watch the rest of it. So she came in, I'm guessing, they just said, oh, you wasn't here. So I'm guessing they was already doing a show. I'm guessing that they was already telling the girl, hey, be quiet, don't talk, blah, 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 was everyone's talking. And then she jumped into the show. And then they was like, hey, you doing it again, blah, blah, blah. And then she jumps in and say, hey, you're being mean. I don't see nothing wrong so far. But let's continue. What are your thoughts? before I continue?
I feel like everybody's entitled. He talks about free speech, and they're always talking about people not being able to agree with them. So it's like, okay, she thinks that behavior was mean. Okay, cool, that's mean. Like, it's not anything, because
disagree.
he says a lot of crazy off the wall shit. So it's like, why is he allowed? I don't know. Maybe she thought that behavior was mean.
But
she lives here in Atlanta. In Atlanta, I'm sorry, the men flock to us. They cater to us. Like, it's definitely, it's like that. We're not used to men saying, get the fuck out or do this and that. Like, they don't do that. Like, you'll get your ass beat if any man sees you talking to a woman like that.
okay, here's what I'm going to say when it comes to that. Again, I think they're more so on don't call me anything unless I deserve that title. I think that's what the perspective, because if I was on a podcast and someone called me mean, but I was being very, hey, I told you this, I had told you that, I told you this, and now I'm on the sixth time telling you, hey, I've told you 6 motherfucking times, stop fucking talking. Now I'm a little bit aggravated. Now I'm a little bit agitated. So I can understand the level of aggravation that
She
they're
said
at.
she didn't cuss or anything. She just said, you're mean. I'm telling you, from seeing his behavior before,
Okay.
whenever a girl says anything or disagrees with him, he's automatically on defense.
Okay.
And I wish I could show you the other video where a girl was literally doing absolutely nothing but bringing facts, and he felt challenged. He kicked her out. So that's why I'm like,
Okay.
seeing how he's behaved, to me, this is just like...
Okay, but let's take one thing at a time. So I don't know the past thing that you just talked about, because again, I don't watch them consistently. I'm just talking about this video particularly. And in this video particularly, all I'm saying so far is a girl that comes into a show doesn't know the background or the context of why they acting certain ways towards that female that they just said that you.
I think it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I think that's why she was saying you're mean, because his tone of voice is very angry, rude, dismissive.
Yes.
And not like the norm, like you don't really see a man talking to a woman like that.
Okay.
You'll never see a man speak to a woman like that publicly. You will not. I'm sorry. Chivalry.
I gotta disagree
Some
with you
people
on
say
that.
chivalry is dead. It really isn't dead. And like we could
Really?
literally go out
Hold
there.
on, we can talk about this shit. So you think chivalry? You think guys are really being gentlemen out here like that? Where you just
They're
explained?
not. I mean, that's why this show is so popular because they say stuff that a lot of men are so afraid to say.
Okay.
Women run the market. We do have the market, like we really do.
Mm-hmm.
We have more purchasing power, and it's especially mainstream media is run by a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're at Whole Foods and you're literally like, "Bitch, fuck you, shut the fuck up,"
First of all,
all
don't
the
do
men
that.
are gonna pause
Don't
and
do
just
that.
like,
Yeah, don't do that.
no, you know what I mean. So
Yeah. Well, I would. Okay, but what you said is true, but that has nothing to do with what's happening on this show. It's my perspective. So my perspective is basically I'm talking to a woman. I say, hey, be quiet. You know, this is whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I say it calmly. I say it coolly. I say it respectfully
Yeah,
as possible.
that's
Then
fine.
I do it again, and then then she does it again, and I warn her again. Then she does it again, I warn her again. At some point, I will become aggravated and agitated. So I can get the aggression that you're feeling from him is the perspective that I'm
he's
giving.
always agitated and angry. These women, you have 200 mics. These
Hold
girls
on, you was on the show.
I was on the show. I'm telling you, it's very
Okay.
disruptive. You cannot. This is his home. He's bringing strangers. He's
Yeah.
bringing a lot of bimbos, thoughts. A lot of these girls are getting on there to promote their OnlyFans clout. They're not really on there to have a substance conversation.
Okay.
They preach that these are the type of women you should not date, but these are the type of women they continue to bring onto their platform. So of course they don't have any respect for him. I didn't even have respect for him because of how he was acting and just yelling and screaming. And it's like, bruh,
Okay.
it's not that deep. You're running a podcast, like chill. So
Okay.
when you have so many girls, it's a full house in a small, tiny condo.
Yeah.
And we're not speaking rocket science. This is like kitchen table talk. So while everybody else is having a conversation, the girls kind of get sidetracked and start having their own conversation here and there.
Facts. Yep.
Maybe cut the alcohol or cut as many audiences that you're having. So
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say cut the audience that you're having?
No,
Wait, I'm
not the
confused.
audience. I meant the girls that he's bringing on the show. There's too many girls. It's too many mics. It's 200 mics.
Okay.
That's
now
why
we
he's
talking about
always
something
so
different.
frustrated.
Hold on, let me stay here for a second. Now we talking about something different because now we talking about just the show in general.
This show is literally made for this.
Okay.
It will never be. Whenever they have a male guest,
Okay.
I actually enjoy watching it. There's like
Okay.
some type of redeemable value. They're having a conversation,
Yeah.
you're listening, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
When they have girls, it literally is a freak show. And
So
I
it's
don't
just-
think anybody tunes in to like get educated.
So from your perspective, it's just too many girls in general. First of all,
Too many girls in
Yeah.
general, and it's Miami. Mind you, a lot of these girls are not from Miami. What do people do when they go to Miami? They go to turn up. And this live stream is being streamed at 11 o'clock, midnight, it goes to 3 a.m. sometimes.
Damn.
So these girls are like gone off the yacht, and then there's too many mics. So yeah, things are gonna get out of hand. I mean,
but let's get back to the main topic, which is basically of the female coming in and saying that you are mean when she just don't know the context
I felt
of the
like
situation.
from his demeanor, he already felt some type of way about Asian doll showing up late. So since
Come on.
I think
hold on.
so.
We're going on straw man
I
theories
think
now.
so, he
I
should
don't
have just like if she was 2 hours late, why let her on?
because maybe Fresh. I'm not
Okay,
here to talk about people.
let's see.
I don't care about
Okay,
people. I'm here to
okay.
talk about ideas and ideology and the culture type shit. So far what I've seen, and like I said, I will state very clearly, what I've seen is someone come in and actually lie, basically, and say you are mean, but don't understand the context of the situation of why he may be acting like that. That's what I've seen.
Why is that a lie? What if that's her observation?
Because it's a false observation because she don't know the context
Okay, yeah,
behind
so
it.
she didn't know. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. I
Yeah.
agree.
So now let's continue.
How you gonna come on somebody's show, not know what go down, and say, "Oh, you're mean"?
It don't matter. I can say what I want.
Okay, well you can get the fuck off.
See, now she's just being disrespectful. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
continue.
agree.
I don't give a
Get
Man,
off the show,
chill,
too.
man. What? Chill out, bro.
Listen, don't do my baby like
Nah,
that.
you can go. Just
Chill,
go.
chill. She ain't gotta
You're not
go.
gonna come on the platform disrespect.
Nah, chill, bro. She ain't gotta go nowhere.
No, she
chill.
could go.
Chill, bro.
I don't have to.
Chill.
Come on, baby. We're not supposed to be this mean. We could all be.
Listen.
Come on.
Chill out, bro.
Let's calm
I'm
down.
sorry.
He's hot. I'm calm.
No, I'm very calm, but it's like, bro, you gotta show a little bit of respect on the platform.
It's cool,
respect.
bro.
You talking about
Chill.
shit. I say you mean. It is what it is. What the fuck you want me to say?
That's not the truth,
Mean.
though.
You mad about I said mean? You grown as hell.
Well,
Yeah, well.
Okay. So
I can already tell. First of all, she's very disrespectful. I can already see that. He is reacting to her disrespect as just like, hey, all right, get the fuck out. But I would be a little bit differently. So, and again, humans are different and people react to different things differently. Me personally, I would put her on game and be like, hey, listen, this girl was this way, blah, blah, blah. So you telling me it's actually you looking stupid because now you just basically saying a lot. I would literally try to make her feel stupid, basically. That's just me personally. What are your thoughts so far? And then we can finish.
I don't like the whole throwing the F word and being disrespectful and loud and obnoxious. I completely agree with you. If somebody's disrupting your show, you could just be like, hey, we have a business to run.
Yeah.
You've had a little too much to drink. Leave. Something like that. Like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. He comes off extremely aggressive.
Okay.
He comes off very rude and disrespectful. And a lot of these women may feel entitled or they're not used to men speaking to them in that manner. So they're looking at him like, whoa. But
here's what I think. I think he comes off as just straightforward. Not necessarily disrespectful or mean or rude or whatever. I think he's just a straight shooter. Whatever his mind is, he's just gonna say type shit. And it probably comes off as rude, disrespectful, and things like that. That's what I think so far. When it comes to the Asian doll, again, I think that she's being very disrespectful because she brought it back up when the conversation kind of died down. Yeah, you mean, blah, blah, blah. If they were just not necessary. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I think she already had a preconception. Like, she already had her ideas of him. And I think that's what it seems like because she just got there. So why is she making all these assumptions? You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
earlier on the show, it was a little back and forth. So he was just telling her to chill because it was like 5 times before to like chill. Yeah. So that's why.
Okay, but I said he mean. Why he wanna stop the shit?
Well,
do some dramatic.
Because you don't know what was going on.
We are on the show.
It's good though, bro. Hey,
why would
yo.
that piss you off?
Chill, bro. It's all right. We all right. We good.
He wanna.
I know I keep stopping it,
guy?
and I know
I
I'm
like her
sorry,
name.
guys. I know I keep stopping it. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm critiquing. Y'all want me to do a reaction and critique? I'm critiquing everything. I don't like the nigga that keeps saying chill. He needs to actually check the bitch. He needs to check fucking whatever her name is. I don't know her name, but Asian doll. He needs to check her, not check him, because she came with that energy first, and then he reacted to that energy in a sense. That's just my personal opinion. What are your thoughts?
I mean, this is, like I said, women not being able to take accountabilities, and most men will side with us, so that's what's happening. But I think that either that's her man or her manager or something like that, so I can see why he's siding with her. That's his artist, so.
I mean,
get it slow.
We good. Let's keep going, man. We all
I wanna
right.
leave.
Let's keep the
No,
debate.
don't
You
leave,
got
please.
I won't.
Please.
Okay, just like from here on out, like please,
on his
one
ass,
at a
he's
time,
tripping.
because we're going
Yeah,
to get short
let's
right
start
now,
it
okay?
over. I promise I won't say nothing. I promise.
This is the 5th time.
Okay.
You said that last time.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Okay, let's start
Go
it
ahead.
over.
Ready pop for tomorrow
That's
morning.
messed up.
I need one. Venmo me or send it to
Hold
me.
on. Why did he leave? Did he just leave? What's going on? I'm confused.
Yeah, he gets up and like. to
I
go
looked
drink
for 1
water or
second and he was
something.
gone.
Okay, let's start it
Go
over. Okay.
Pause.
Ready pop for tomorrow
That's
morning.
messed up.
Oh, it might
I
have
need
skipped
one.
or something.
Venmo me or send it to me via Uber Eats. Thanks. Bye.
We got Dixie Normus.
Thank you.
$10 says.
That's not the full
Girl,
video.
Normus Freshie.
And then, yeah, she leaves. She gets up and leaves.
Okay,
On
so,
her
whew, from this clip alone so far, what are your thoughts? And then we can move on to the next video.
I honestly think
Final thoughts.
this was overly dramatized.
Facts.
Like,
I agree.
It didn't even need to make it to the shade room or whatever it did. It's like she showed up late. That's very unprofessional.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And then if she doesn't know what's going on and why he's talking to maybe she should just stay quiet. Wait till it's her turn. So I understand. You can
even just ask the question. Why are you talking to her like
he
that?
He was defending himself. I think, and I agree with his ideas all the time. It's never his message. It's just the way that he delivers it.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
just,
That's
it doesn't
understandable.
land the way that he expected to. So it
Yeah.
just gets a different reaction.
Yeah, I understand that completely. From both perspectives, I think she just should have came in there just instead of say some shit, ask some shit. Oh, why are you talking to her like that? Oh, because she was doing this and this and this. Oh, okay, I understand. And then decide if he's being mean or not. Versus you come into a situation that you don't know nothing about and judging that situation based solely on what you see currently and not what has been. That's the only thing didn't like. And now with Myron. Again, I would be a little bit more smooth with it and try to school her in a sense of make her look stupid for even saying you mean in the first place.
Yeah.
That would be my way of doing things. But yeah, that's my take on this video. That is her take on this video. What is your Instagram?
Nardos Daily. That's NARDOSE Daily.
All right. And if you want to follow her, the link will be in the description below. Join the Patreon army, and I'm out. Peace.